Mark Cuban, Elon Musk, and XRP holders. What do they all have in common? People that don't like the SEC. Correct! Yes, that's right, and there seems to be a growing list of people that aren't exactly on the same page as the SEC. Mark Cuban, who was previously a Bitcoin and crypto detractor, has recently come around and has now slammed former SEC attorney for his complete ignorance on the cryptocurrency market. We're going to see what he and Elon Musk had to say and why it just seems like it's a growing list of people that are really starting to make this shift in the crypto space. Speaking of the SEC, they still want to extend the discovery. They still want to extend the discovery of this case of the SEC versus Ripple. Why? Because, well, they're trying to look for information that just isn't out there. And at this point, it just looks like it's delay tactics, but nonetheless, their attorneys are still fighting. But Ripple filed a motion of its own, and they sent it to the SEC to have the SEC actually send out a document to some foreign countries to get it in the hands of a bunch of foreign crypto exchanges in the hopes that they can get information that will be fatal to the SEC's case. So I'm going to tell you what they're looking for and the status of this case right now. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind, and on this channel I am covering this SEC versus Ripple case as well as other cryptocurrency news, personal finance, and investment markets. So if you're new to the channel and you want to follow along, make sure you click the subscribe button. Also tap that bell notification icon so YouTube will notify you when I release a new video. And also, if you're feeling generous, I'd greatly appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out with a newer YouTube channel like this and basically tells YouTube to share this video with newer audiences. So if you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay guys, well let's jump into it. So I noticed on a headline today that Google just recently announced that they're actually going to be accepting ads for certain cryptocurrency products on their network again. Now, a couple of years ago, they went the route of Facebook and banning basically anything that had to do with cryptocurrencies in terms of who's allowed to advertise and what they're allowed to advertise on their network. Well, I just saw that they are now allowing crypto wallets to be advertised as well as exchanges. Now, this is really big for the crypto market space. And of course, there's a lot of red tape around which exchanges can actually advertise and what types of things they can advertise. And of course, they have to be registered on the FinCEN network, which is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. But if they do that, you're going to start to see some ads for cryptocurrency wear going through the Google network. Okay, so as we know, Elon Musk has had his own run-ins with the SEC. Years ago, he was actually sued by the SEC, was forced to pay tens of millions of dollars. Tesla had to pay tens of millions. He personally had to pay tens of millions. He actually had to step down as the CEO of Tesla and was replaced by a third party, although of course he's still the owner. But nonetheless, he said during that time that he really had no respect for the SEC, which is understandable. And I don't think he lost respect for their authority necessarily, but rather their lack of understanding of the actual issues that they're going after. Sounds like a recent story, doesn't it? Well, Mark Cuban just came out and he basically tore into a former SEC attorney who once again looks like they're completely ignorant of the crypto space. So John Reed, who's a former SEC attorney, he was speaking about Bitcoin and he made this statement. What most people miss is that there's no utility in Bitcoin or any other crypto. The only reason people own it is they're hoping it'll go up because someone else will buy it. Now, that's basically ignorant thinking of people who have put absolutely no time in actually understanding what the crypto market actually looks like. So Mark Cuban, who back in December, he was actually kind of a detractor himself. In fact, he at one point said bananas have more utility than Bitcoin. Well, now he comes out and he's actually a proponent of crypto. And it's interesting, and the article that I read really noted the speed at which he turned from a detractor to a proponent of crypto. And so he kind of tore into that former SEC attorney and basically went on to list a whole bunch of different utilities that different crypto tokens actually have. He went on to list things like weather insurance, money transfer, XRP, provenance of digital files, which is NFTs, personalized banking, digital content, non-fractionalized banking, structured financial products, fractionalization of assets, gaming rewards, and ticketing. And you could add to that probably 5 or 6 other things as well. So you can understand where these billionaires, where to their credit, even if they don't understand something, they'll typically try to go get an education on it and try to actually understand it. Unlike the regulators, people at the SEC who really don't want to put the time into learning it. Now, this reminds me back of the days back in like 1995 when there were literally extremely wealthy business owners and extremely powerful politicians that even in the mid-90s were saying that the internet is a fad and that it's not going to last. And even to me right now, it's still somewhat shocking the level of ignorance that a financial securities regulator has about the crypto space, which is essentially Even though it is brand new, we've had 10 years to learn about this new economic ecosystems that goes far beyond just value and transfer. Okay, so in yesterday's video, I made a video about how Ripple filed a new motion with the SEC, and in this motion, they were basically want the SEC to send a document to 15 foreign entities. They can't do it themselves. They have to go through the government to actually do this. But what they're actually looking for is something that the SEC does not want them to find. They're actually going after these companies because, as Ripple's attorneys put it, this could be a fatal blow to the SEC's case. Of course, the SEC is claiming that the sales of XRP were unregistered securities, and that Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and executive Chris Larsen all benefited from the sale. Well, Ripple says, hang on, there are a whole bunch of foreign crypto exchanges where XRP was sold during that time frame that we can prove otherwise. Now, I haven't found anything that laid out specifically what they're looking for, and how they're going to use it. But in my opinion, if you kind of read between the lines, it looks to me like they're actually going after what's on the records and what's on the books of these foreign crypto exchanges. And I think they're going to try to prove that the sales of XRP, when they were made, that the money did not go to Ripple, did not go to Brad Garlinghouse, and did not go to Chris Larsen. It went to other sellers of XRP. It went to other people on those exchanges, or possibly the exchange itself. Anybody other than Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, or Chris Larsen. Because without that, if those exchanges can show that all the money that was transferred and all the XRP that was sold and none of it went to those three entities, that's what the SEC's been trying to say this whole time, that Ripple benefited and that they were essentially defrauding investors. That's what the SEC is actually claiming. And if you're an XRP holder for the past several years, you're not too happy with the SEC because you know this case actually has helped suppress the price of XRP and probably took away some money out of your bank account in the meantime. So you can align yourself with Mark Cuban and with Elon Musk in a list of growing people who are not happy with the SEC. So if you're new to the channel and you want to follow along with all of these developments, especially now that they're coming really rapid fire, you're going to want to make sure that you're subscribed. Go ahead, click the subscribe button, like I said, and make sure you tap the bell notification icon, because as these new developments come out, I will be sure to keep you guys updated. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, I appreciate it. A big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video.